Hey guys, so I'm going to be starting off by priming my face. I'm using the Smashbox primer water. Meanwhile, I let that sink into my skin. I'm going to be priming my eyelids. I'm going to be using my Shape Tape Concealer by Tarte. I use the color Fair because I like it really light. Then just buffing that in with my finger. I'm just going to set my eyelids using my Wet n Wild contour palette and a flat eyeshadow brush by Wet n Wild. And just packing that onto the entire eyelid. So I'm going to be taking my JaclynHill palette by Morphe, and I'm building up a transition shade. My palette is all types of messed up. I'm going to be grabbing this yellow shade right here and just building up a transition shade with my Morphe M441 brush. And just going back and forth, windshield wiper motions. You can kind of build up as you go with this shade. Grabbing this shade right here. I don't have the little card with all the names on it. I'm not sure where I misplaced it. So I'm just going to be pointing out the colors. If you have this palette, you'll know. And I still feel like I need to soften the color up a little bit. So, I'm gonna grab this color right here. I'm gonna go ahead and deepen it up with this shade down here. It's more of a cool brown, so hopefully it will turn a little bit more cool. And I've been just using the same brush. I'm going to go in with this Anastasia brush. I got it in the Subculture palette, and I'm going to take kind of like this deep emerald green color, and I'm going to be putting that all over my lid. So I'm just going to pack it on. I'm gonna use the other side, which is the blendy brush side, and I'm gonna go back in with that cool brown color we used earlier to kind of marry the transition shade and the lid shade together. Kind of doing circular motions as well, going back and forth. Y'all know the drill. And then if you lose a little bit of pigment in the green, you can go ahead back in with that same shade and overlap it. I feel like it's always hard to get it like right by the lash line in the center of my lid for some reason. I don't know if that's just me, but I'm gonna go back in with that kind of shader brush from the Anastasia that we used for the green, and just kind of go a little bit underneath on the lash line and smoke it out just a little bit for now. Okay, now that we're looking crazy, I'm gonna move on to foundation, and I've been loving the LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation. I grabbed the color Fair because they warned me about like it oxidizing or being too dark on some people. So I'm just going to do like 2 pumps of this. And I'm going to be using my Real Techniques beauty sponge to kind of just pounce that on my skin. For the second layer, I'm going to go in with a kabuki brush by WetNWild and just kind of go over the places where I need a little bit of extra loving, aka over my breakouts. And my camera's at 3%, please do not die on me. Gonna conceal using my Shape Tape concealer, color Fair. Just doing little triangles here and there. Ooh, that rhymed. Then I always blend in the parts where it's not my under eyes first. I feel like I'm doing like the makeup challenge. I'm trying to finish before my camera dies. I'm gonna set my makeup, mostly my T-zone and my under eyes, with my Airspun loose face powder. Near my chin, smile line. My nose, and my forehead a little bit. I'm going to be using my Dipbrow pomade in the color Ebony, because your girl got dark hair now. I'm going to do a little bit of that yellow we used earlier, and I'm going to smoke it out with the green that we put on my lower lash line. And grab a little bit more green and just focus on the outer part of the eye. For contouring, I'm just going to use my WetNWild contour palette. This one is in Dulce de Leche, and I'm just using an angled brush by BH for this. Then going in with my Morphe E14 brush, I'm going to use that contour powder to contour my nose. And what I've been doing to make my nose look smaller is just grabbing any setting powder. I'm using the Airspun one and just going along that contour. Gonna be grabbing some blush. I'm using the WetNWild color icon. This one is in the color pearlescent pink. Oh my god, it looks so funny. Looks like this. I've been using a lot of WetNWild in this tutorial. It's not sponsored, I promise. I'm not in that level yet. And I'm just kind of putting this right on top of my contour. I like to kind of cut my contour. That way it just looks a little bit more dramatic. So I go from like mid-ear to like my chin. Because I have a round face and like big cheeks, I want my face to look more elongated. So that's why I do my contour more downward versus more towards my nose. If you do it more towards your nose, you should like, you probably have like a oval face, and that way your cheekbones pop out more. But for me, I like to do it this way. I've noticed my face looks slimmer. So why not? So I'm just going to tight line my eyes meanwhile. That kind of sets in. My favorite mascara has been this Lancome one, Big. Probably pronouncing that wrong. It looks like this. I did get it in gratis. I don't like to support companies that do testing on animals, but I didn't buy it. So I don't know if that makes sense, but it's really good, you guys. And that's why I hate that I'm not able to purchase it. I'm just against it. There's no reason why companies should still or ever be testing on animals, especially now. It's bizarre. But Jesus, this mascara does wonders. So if you want to go ahead and try it out, it's totally up to you. But they test on animals, that's all I'm saying. And also be careful because it is a wet mascara. Just make sure you let it dry before you go all crazy. I'm just going to go in with a flat eyeshadow brush and highlight our brow bone and inner corner eyes. I'm going to be grabbing the lightest shade here in the palette. It is so pretty to highlight, you guys. My camera ended up dying. Surprise, surprise. But I just went ahead and highlighted my inner corner eyes and my brow bone. I'm also going to use that same shade in the palette to highlight my nose area because I just really like the shade. Just a little tiny dot right there and down the bridge of my nose. I mainly focus it right there because that's where it looks more natural, I think. And then I'll do my Cupid's bow. And I'm going to be spraying my face with my Rose Water by Badescu right before my highlight. I'm going to use that same shade to highlight just a little bit just to see, because I don't know, sometimes I think it could look a little bit patchy on my face, but we'll see. Smells so good. Grab a little bit. Just at the tops of my cheek. Then same with the other side. And I'm gonna grab my Fenty Beauty Kilowatt in the color Hustler Baby, and I'm gonna go over those areas we highlighted just to give it more of a natural highlight. And I kind of do it on the apples of my cheek too, that way in every angle you could see that pop of highlight. I'm gonna go back in with that contour powder and just go over that a little bit. And same thing with the WetNWild blush. So I'm going to be lip lining my lips with this Milani color statement lip liner. This one's in the color Spice. It is like my ultimate favorite one. Oh, and the lashes I'm wearing are like my favorite go-to lashes. They are Ardell. This one's really short. I'm like almost done. I should just get a new one by this point. The Studio Effect ones, I believe. And I'm gonna be using the Stilla Stay All Day liquid lipsticks, or liquid lipstick. This one's in the color Dolce. And I don't really want a matte lip with this look just because my eyes are already so matte. I kind of want a little gloss here. So I'm going to be going in with this Makeup Forever Artiste Metallic Gloss. I'm not sure what color this one's in. I just know that it's like the lightest shade. I believe it came with like a little glitter powder, which is super pretty. So I'm just going to use this on top and hope that it looks good. I love the applicator too, it's so nice. And look at that shine. This is the finished look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something new. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them down below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel too. It'd mean a lot to me. But yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.